In this video, I'm going to show how the scratch screen looks like. So here you'll be finding the blocks. The blocks is nothing but the command. So what are the commands you're going to give in a program? Motion. So here I have move 10 steps, turn 15 degrees. And if you go for looks, you'll be having say hello or costume. You can switch the costume. Sound. You can use a sound effect in your program. So we will be learning more about these blocks one by one. The next one is your costume. The costume is nothing but how does this sprite looks like. So again the sound. So you'll be having n number of sounds. It can be made faster, slower. The sound settings can be done over here. So now, so this is our friend. Our friend name is called as a sprite. So the default sprite is our cat. So this is our screen. So here with the help of this movement of the sprite, we are going to code a program. And here in between we have a screen where we are going to move the blocks. So the commands can be moved over here. The next one, the characteristics of the sprite are mentioned here. Sprite. By default, we have sprite 1 and this is x and y. The x is nothing but a horizontal. How your sprite is placed horizontally. What is the size of the x? And if it is y, it is in a vertical direction. What is the height of a sprite? The x is nothing but the width of a sprite and y is nothing but a vertical of the vertical length of a sprite. The next one is show or unhide. So if I want to unhide, it will be hidden. It will be hidden. Now I want to show. So now the sprite has been seen. Size. The size of the sprite is 100 and the direction is 90. So this is the characteristics of a sprite. The next one, choose a sprite. We can choose a sprite. So by default, we have a set of sprites available on our scratch screen. If I want to choose a beer, so the beer it will be replaced. I'm going to delete a sprite. I'm going to delete a default sprite cat. If I want to paint, so I can paint my own scratch. Like I can paint my own sprite. I can even a letter also can be a sprite. I can paint it. The next option is I can download from my systems. The picture whichever I can have downloaded, it will be clicked. The next one is a backdrop. You can choose a backdrop, whether it is a nature or a space, blue sky. You can decide accordingly. So backdrop is different and sprite is different. One more thing is full screen control. In this full screen control, my sprite, whatever program you are doing or what kind of activity you are doing, it will be shown on your full screen. This one is nothing but I want to reduce my space area, the sprite area. It will be reduced. If I want to increase a sprite area, I can increase the sprite area. Now I think it will be clear how we have learned the codes. So inside the codes I have a number of commands. I'm just going to click and drag and place it in the center of the screen. This is the area where we are going to place the sprite and the movement of the sprite has been done here. Characteristics of the sprite. So we can choose a different sprite and choose a different backdrop. Thank you.